Yeah, I'm Jimmy Blue, Jimmyblue.
And do you own the shop, or?
I'm a partner.
What exactly happened? I mean, it's still early on, but what do you know so far?
I really don't know. Since I got robbed at Super Bowl Sunday, I kind of stepped down as acting manager and haven't really been too much involved with Classic since that robbery. But, you know, I'm still, you know, a part of it, and you know, there's 3 partners in it, you know, and one's a, you know, she's not involved right now, but I don't really know what's going to go on. This is totally out of character, and the fact that, you know, nothing was done about the robbery before kind of leaves me up to spectacle of what's actually going to happen here. You know what I mean? Obviously something's not being taken care of, so maybe I'll take care of it.
Kind of talk about, you know, the kind of equipment and stuff you guys have in there.
I got 8 employees, you know what I mean? 8 employees that just lost their livelihoods, you know what I mean? Every piece of equipment that they owned just got totally engulfed in flames. So, you know, the fact that I have 8 employees that have families, that have kids, you know what I mean? This isn't, you know, if you have a personal vendetta against somebody or if there's arson involved, that's just not a way to take it out on somebody that has kids, you know. That's 8 people that have livelihoods that depend upon, you know, us to open up every day. And there's, you know, this shop's been here for 13 years. That's a long time, you know. So hopefully we'll get it all resolved. I really don't know. I don't really much talk to the police, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But you know, some kind of justice needs to be served, and it needs to be swift and fluent, and that doesn't necessarily have to deal with the police. So.
Was anybody inside at the time?
I have 1 employee that's unaccountable for right now at this time. I can't get a hold of him. I don't know, he's kind of a ladies' man, so he might be with his lady friend, but up to now I have no no comment so far as to what happened. It's an old building. The manager's kind of a slumlord, as you would call it. I don't know, like the wiring's old. The building's been dilapidated. I've done what I could to remodel. During Super Bowl Sunday, I remodeled as much as I could, you know. And either way, it's still classic tattoo. We'll rebuild. That's all I got to say, bub.
My name is Bent Koch, B-E-N-T K-O-C-H, and I am Battalion Chief, Department of Fire and Rescue.
Okay, what happened here this evening?
At midnight 44 hours, Heartland Communications Dispatch Center received a call for a full engulfed tattoo parlor at this location. And fire crews from Heartland Fire and Rescue El Cajon, Cal Fire San Miguel, and Santee arrived on scene to find a fully engulfed tattoo parlor, as I mentioned. The first unit was on scene at 0049 hours, and we were able to get a knockdown by 0012.
What damage was there to adjacent buildings? I guess one was a pet store, and you guys got a little rat out. Okay.
There was some smoke, some slight smoke and water damage to the adjacent businesses, and we did have a rescue of a pet rat out of the pet grooming business next door to the tattoo parlor.
This building's, everybody said this is a pretty old building and whatnot. I mean, obviously, it looks like a total loss.
I wouldn't say that the building's going to be total loss, but there's probably about $250,000 worth of damage to that business. That's what our estimates are right now.
The initial Heartland dispatch said possible arson. Is there any reason for that dispatch? Anybody report anywhere?
That part is still under investigation. We don't have any credible leads at this point.
What's the plan now for the rest of the morning?
We're going to be doing some overhaul, making sure all the fire has been put out, and making sure the building's going to be safe before we turn it over to the building owner. And we do have an investigator coming out to make sure that we have our cause and origin investigation complete.
And one last part, well, I don't know if it's the last, but there's like 4 units connected to that apartment building behind. Are they still shut off with gas and electric? And what's the status of those folks?
Right now, I have SDG and YETSIN, and we're in the process of evaluating, trying to see how much damage there is to the infrastructure, and trying to isolate all the damage just to the building, and making sure that before we turn all the power and gas back on, that all the lines are in safe and serviceable condition. So,
Estimate on number of evacuations?
depending on whether or not we can turn the power back on,
Well, I mean, initially when they were first evacuated, about how many people?
there's no evacuation, no displaced people right now.